Are you moving to Huntsville, Alabama? Are historic homes something that's important to you? Great tree-lined streets, walkability, close to downtown? If so, 5 Points may be the neighborhood for you. Hi, I'm Erica Barrick. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty here in the North Alabama, Huntsville area. I like to make these videos for my relocation clients that are coming into the city that just want to have a feel of the neighborhoods before they get here so they know where to look. In this video, we're going to explore the architecture types, the homes that are available here, the amenities in the neighborhood, the schools that serve this area, and the last 30 days of market data, so you'll be informed of what this market looks like before you ever get here. Let's take a tour and see if Huntsville 5 Point neighborhood is a good fit for you. 5 Points sits just northeast of downtown Huntsville near the base of Montesano Mountain. The location is a major part of its appeal. Residents can enjoy the atmosphere of an established residential neighborhood while remaining close to downtown restaurants, entertainment, employment centers, and community events. You are also well positioned for access to the outdoor recreation available around Montesano. Montesano State Park offers hiking and biking trails, picnic areas, cabins, a disc golf course, and other outdoor amenities. The nearby Montesano Nature Preserve provides more than 1,100 acres of preserved land and over 22 miles of public trails. For relocation buyers, that creates an interesting lifestyle combination that you can be close to downtown Huntsville without giving up convenient access to green space and outdoor recreation. 5 Points also has a more intimate neighborhood layout than many of Huntsville's newer subdivisions. You will see sidewalks and portions of the neighborhood, narrow and deep residential lot, front porches, and homes positioned relatively close to the street. Neighborhood's history is one of the features that makes it distinctive. 5 Points developed from the East Huntsville addition, which dates back to the late 1800s. The historic district preserves the traditional street grid with broad parallel streets, narrow lots, rear service alleys. The district reflects more of a century of Huntsville's residential architecture rather than one single period or style. As you drive through the neighborhood, you may see craftsman-style bungalows, cottages, modest traditional homes, later ranch-style properties, and homes that have been expanded or extensively renovated. The variety is important for buyers to understand. Two homes with similar square footage can have very different values depending on their location, condition, architectural integrity, renovation quality, lot, and major system updates. You may find a beautifully restored historic property, a smaller cottage with an updated interior, or a home that still needs significant modernization. There are always larger homes and newer development projects that create a much wider price range than many relocation buyers initially expect. Important distinction is that the broader area commonly known as 5 Points is not identical to the official 5 Points historic district. Not every property associated with the neighborhood is necessarily located inside the regulated historic district. For a home with the local historic preservation district, certain exterior changes may be subject to design review and approval requirement. That does not mean you cannot update or improve a historic home. It means buyers should investigate the applicable rules before assuming they can replace windows, substantially alter a porch, change exterior materials, or complete an addition in any manner that they choose. For purchasing, I recommend confirming whether the individual property lies inside the regulated district, reviewing any prior approvals, and understanding how your future renovation plans may be affected. That due diligence is especially important for relocation buyers viewing a property remotely or during a short house hunting trip. 5 Points feels residential, but is not isolated from everyday conveniences and local businesses. The neighborhood has a long, locally known restaurants, shops, and gathering places. One recent addition is Good Company's Cafe, 5 Points location, along with Edda's Tavern on Pratt Avenue. Rather than feeling like a large commercial district, the business area are integrated into the neighborhood. That gives 5 Points a different atmosphere from a master planned suburban community with separate shopping centers. The area also hosts community events such as Porch Fest, where residential porches become small performance stages for live musicians. Events like that help illustrate the community-oriented personality associated with 5 Points. Larger scale recreation, dining, and entertainment, downtown Huntsville is nearby. Montesano is in the other direction and offers additional community recreation facility. The practical takeaway is that Five Points may appeal to buyers who want neighborhood character and access to locally owned businesses without being far removed from central Huntsville. Relocation buyers with school-age children, the schools commonly associated with the Five Points area are Blossomwood Elementary School, Huntsville Junior High, and Huntsville High School. Huntsville City Schools do serve this area, but school zones can vary by individual addresses and may change over time, so I always recommend confirming the current assignment directly with Huntsville City Schools before purchasing a home. I also help relocation buyers verify the school zone for any specific property they are considering. Now let's look at what has happened in the Five Points housing market during the most recent 30 days prior to filming. There are 5 recorded residential sales in the data, and those homes sold from approximately $430,000 to $635,000, with a median sales price of $485,000 and an average sales price of about $504,000. The sold homes range from roughly 1,300 square feet to 2,000 square feet, and the median home was approximately 1,600 square feet. Median time on market was only 17 days, although individual results ranged from immediate activity to just over 2 months. The median sold price was approximately $268 a square foot. These numbers tell us that appropriately positioned homes can attract buyers relatively quickly, but they do not tell the whole story. Five Points has substantial variation in condition and finish levels. A fully renovated home with thoughtful improvements may perform very differently from a property that needs structural work, system replacements, or cosmetic updating. On the active side, the report showed 6 available properties. 1 listing had no usable asking price entered, so I excluded it when interpreting the price range. The 5 properties with reported asking prices range from $315,000 to $999,000. The active homes range from approximately 1,000 square feet to more than 3,500 square feet. Across the full active group, the median market time was approximately 94 days, and the median asking price per square was around $284. Points may be a strong fit for buyers who prioritize architecture, mature trees, neighborhood identity, and proximity to central Huntsville. So if you're moving to Huntsville and Five Points looks like a neighborhood that you'd be interested in, just drop a comment. I have a relocation guide that explores a lot of the neighborhoods here in the Huntsville area to make your decision a little bit easier. Again, I'm Erica Barrick with eXp Realty. I really appreciate you coming along on these neighborhood tours. If there is a neighborhood that you would like to see that I haven't covered already, just drop a comment on that too, and I'll be glad to get out there as quickly as I can. Have a great day. Thanks again, guys. Bye.